I just turned 21. And when it ticked over to midnight and I turned 21, one thing became abundantly clear. Age 20 was one of the most unique years of my whole entire life. Hey Grace, how did you enjoy the jazz?
I think not very nice.
I forgot my boyfriend was a vlogger.
At 9 to 25, did you?
No! Shit! I was in there.
I forgot my boyfriend was a bad vlogger.
Oh, okay, wow. I think Oscar's done a lot of things with me.
It's been a lovely extra time. What's the ultimate steal? The pink track jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, is that on camera?
Boom! Wow.
Razorback!
That's what I need to do. I need these.
So they have on that hard day when I eventually go away.
Stopping those.
Unlimited toast, unlimited salad.
Oh!
Razorback. You got a second grade of that. They got 40 now. You can stop there?
Yeah.
Or are you going to try and get the lead?
How much is the lead?
49. You're on 40.
Last January in 2025, graphic design was all I began to care about. I was given the option to have an open brief where as long as you chose a medium of something that challenged you, you could do it on whatever subject matter you wanted. So, I decided to do a massive lino cut of my album cover, which would then force me to finally release my album. And now he knows why she just left me in the dark. Let me sing my song. I promoted it very minimally, so it didn't do particularly amazingly well, and I was okay with that because I just wanted it out on the shelf. In hindsight, I wish I pushed it more, and if you haven't heard it, it's called Overtime. It's on the Spotify Bojan, just my name, and it's a lovely love letter to age 16 till 19 of my life, and I'm very proud of it. It's a lovely part of my time. And whilst the second half of first year was nowhere near as eventful as my 20s whilst I was travelling around, it was such an important year for building a creative mind and a lovely set of friends who are
I can't wait to be at home with you. No, I can't wait to be at home with you.
Okay, I've got it.
And then summer rolled round, and the funny thing about summer is it had highs and it had lows. My best friend Harrison came back for a month after being away for nearly a year, and we had a lot of catching up to do. And then once Harrison had left, the dust had settled, and I was very aware that I didn't have a job, and my hometown of Bath did not look like it was going to be hiring me anytime soon. And then eventually, this house came about, and I moved in with my friends, and I moved into my first home away from home, not including halls of residence. And it was so fun. Oh, we're here. We are here, in the room that I'm about to live in for the next year of my life, and it's got a sleeping bag on the bed right now. It's very ramshackly put together. Third room ever in my whole life that's mine. It's lovely. Second year of university was very reminiscent of the second half of the first. The first project started, things eased into an early beginning. However, I spent the first couple of weeks ill, so I did not get out, didn't do any partying. It was a quiet start to university. And then the new projects rolled around. The project was called Collected Selected, and the task was you make a book from someone else's texts. You basically compile together a book of your own on whatever choice you want. I decided to make a book on the legend of the saxophone players. Any distraction from that book was getting blocked away, and the months rolled by, and I was not going to the pub, I was not hanging out with people, it was just this book, until eventually the project was done. And then I got to have the most magical Christmas and the magical January, hanging out with my family, hanging out with lovely Grace, and just kind of really appreciating the people around me. Almost isolating myself for that long made me realise I've got such a lovely foundation of family and friends, and I'm a very lucky guy. Here's a message to my old self. I'm riding young, I'm still feeling. So, I'm now 21. Last video I didn't do this, but this year I think I've taken the blueprint of being 19 and put it into my age 21. I mean, after all, it was the best year of my life. On Monday, I'm going to Amsterdam on a school trip. And then again in April with my mum and dad, I'm going for King's Day, and I'm seeing Paul Simon on his retirement tour. About a month and a half, not even a month and a half, a month after that second Amsterdam trip, I'm flying to Canada. Last year, in 2024, I went to Toronto and Montreal. Now I'm going to visit my best friend Harrison in Vancouver. And we're going to take a road trip across Canada and the US. And then going to come back and hopefully have a lovely second half of my year. It's very much a year split into half again. I'm not sure where I'll go from there, but I imagine it'll be a very creative endeavour. I don't like to plan too far ahead, so I think planning till June is probably just about okay. To make some money and to make sure I never don't have money again, I've picked up my saxophone as a full-time hobby, and on the weekends I go and busk. It makes me just about enough money to get by and save up for this America trip, and as I have more time in the summer, I will make sure to put all my attention into it and maybe hopefully play some restaurants or something. One day I'd love to be able to make money from these videos, all my graphic design, all my music, but until then I've got to find a way, and if saxophone's the way, then it's still creative. It would be a fantastic year, and I hope that's how I start the next video, but we will see. Anyways, I will see you next Thursday on the next episode.